Hello, Object Show friendos. Hope you're all doing well, taking care of yourselves, feeling awesome, or as awesome as you can possibly feel. And if you ain't feeling too awesome, I hope you do soon, or at least a little bit. And Mikey back with another episode of Object Show Roundup today. And yes, we have quite a bit to talk about, which is always good. Better than having nothing to talk about, isn't it? But before we get started on any of the stuff, I wanted to just say thank you to somebody within the OSC who sent me a very nice parcel, and it arrived this week. And it's been a rough couple of weeks, so it was just a really nice little pick-me-up. It was very sweet. You know who you are. I'm not going to mention names. But if you want to make yourself known, you can. But I just thank you. It was really sweet, and thank you so much for sending me all of that wonderful stuff. It was a nice little package, and it really cheered me up. So thank you for that. Did get one piece of fan art as well this week from maukitt. Has done some art before, but did art of the entire family's objects owners. So that would be my sausage roll with the hair floof. After Forkaplier drew that picture of me with the fluffiness, Lemon, which is my kiddo's object owner, and Bakewell Tart there on the right, which is my wife's. I really like that. Thank you very much. It's like it's adorable. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. All right, we're not messing around this week. We're straight in with a new episode to talk about, and it is Wish on a Star episode 3. Protect, but also Atacc. So this one came out, and I watched it. I'm ready to talk about it. But if you're not ready to hear anything about the episode, aka don't want to be spoiled for it, then yes, well, there's spoilers coming up pretty soon. So this is your chance to hop over to the next chapter of the video, so you don't have to be spoiled for any of it. But if you've watched it and you are ready to hear me waffle about it, or even if you just don't mind listening to me waffle about it without watching it, then let's get cracking, shall we? The episode starts with Heater and Cinderblock playing with a ball. You know how I mentioned last time when we talked about episode 2 that it was a really nice, fun piece of consistency for Cinderblock to still be caked in egg yolk after squashing Sunnyside in episode 1. Well, now we have a burnt piece of popcorn stuck in Heater's grill from the last episode. It's just really fun to see those carryover details. Anyway, they lose the ball, and Heater refuses to part ways with the backup ball, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a backup ball, but who am I to argue with Heater? I wouldn't want to risk it. So while Cinderblock stomps off to retrieve the first ball, Heater ponders on why they use spheres to play ball with anyway, since other shapes wouldn't roll away. And Graph Paper rolls up with a kinda solution.
What about a dodecahedron? Those are definitely round enough to be considered a ball by most people, but have flat enough surfaces to stop it rolling away so easily.
Who are you?
Okay, so maybe I only left that in because I've been craving more Graph Paper content, and I am pretty sure that's the most they've had to say in the whole show so far. So, yay! Also, it was super nerdy, which instantly makes me love them 100 times more. So this episode's off to a great start for me. Over to Rainbow Friends now, who are just chilling, playing some cards, and, I mean, you just know that means the elimination's coming up. I also kind of forgot that Rusty Pipe isn't Rusty anymore after being recovered in the last episode. So I guess now he's just Pipe? I wonder if that changes his personality in any way. Well, before we can find that out, Star does indeed show up to get Muffin or Nothing started, so we can find out who Rainbow Friends are going to be losing this time around. Star tells us that there were 4,088 votes this time, which is a dip from the number of votes last time, but the show's still got plenty of time to cook, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. So, let's see who's saying farewell, and perhaps more importantly, what kind of muffins are up for grabs.
Avocado-flavored muffins! Yes! I love avocados!
Good, because you and Rusty Pipe are the first to save!
Yeah, just Pipe is fine. Whoa, what happened to your voice, dude?
Yeesh, what happened to yours, lard lips? Never talk again.
Oh,
Don't be a sad propeller hat, because you and Xylophone are the next ones safe.
are we meant to eat this?
Someone's gotta do it.
Okay.
So now it all comes down to piñata and piñata.
Gotta be honest, I kind of hate avocados, so maybe I would have wanted to have been eliminated in this scenario. But I'm not up for elimination, and Pinata is out with 1,137 votes. Honestly, I was surprised by these votes. Mostly that Xylophone got so many, honestly. Maybe I'm just missing something. I mean, I don't know. Everybody in Rainbow Friends was kind of a doofus in the last challenge. I don't know why Xylophone got most of the hate for that. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not everybody else. But anyway. But you know what? Seeing Pipe's new personality after being recovered, I feel more than justified for voting for him last time out. Do not like this new attitude. But before Pinata gets whisked off to, wherever it is eliminated contestants get whisked off to, she forgives Pipe for stealing their candy. Pipe's confused and says he, and I quote, didn't take crud. And we cut to two very nervous-looking contestants who were clearly the actual culprits. Don't worry, you two. Pinata is out of here anyway. Xylophone says she's going to miss them, but not Gummy Worm, who thinks that animals made out of candy are unnatural. Okay, Gummy Worm. Hypocrite. We get a little glimpse of the lost ball from the intro again now, which Pepto hoofs right at Star, who says, yes, it is time to get the ball rolling. Nice one, Star. Okay, you got me. Before announcing the challenge for today's episode.
Today's challenge is a bounty hunt. Each team will have a bounty placed on one member. Your goal is to protect your team's target, while also trying to annihilate the others. Whichever team loses their fortunate friend first will be munching on some muffins.
But who are the targets?
I'm a target.
Yes, you are.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
So is graph paper.
Eek!
Alarm clock.
No!
Rusty pipe.
Right.
Lizard tail. And recovery center.
What?
Wait. Begin!
Well, that's all fine and dandy, and not at all. Wait a minute. Recovery Center? I was waiting for this day, but I didn't think it would come this soon. Honestly, as soon as Recovery Center was announced as one of the targets, my brain went whirling in so many different directions before settling on, nah, there's no way the death of Recovery Center is going to come up this early in the show. Although, it did nearly happen in the last episode, so maybe it's going to be something that nearly happens every time. So then when it does happen, it'll catch us off guard. Yep, that's the kind of sneaky writing I would expect. This does seem like a really fun-sounding challenge though, but death is involved, which I don't super enjoy, especially when pretty much all of these characters have grown on me in some way by this point. Are there a few that get under my skin a little bit? Yeah, sure. Do I want any of them to die horrifically? Not particularly. Not yet, anyway. Not even you and your rotten new attitude, Pipe. Well, maybe a little bit. But the problem then would be that the Rainbow Friends would be up for elimination again. So let's try and mix things up a bit this time, everyone. So all of the teams run for cover, with Pipe demanding that his sweet bod be kept safe. And Pepto and Corky both trying to send poor graph paper in two different directions at the same time, which leads to them just falling over. Oh look, more carryover fun. Pepto's diagram of Girl World's plan from the last episode is still there. And of course it would be, at least until graph paper dies and gets recovered, which I hope won't happen in this episode. We're just starting to get to know them. Actually, I don't really know who I want to lose this challenge at this point, honestly. Maybe I'll make that decision as we see what all of the team's plans for survival are. After some back and forth about what to do, Girl World decide to hide behind the bleachers. Look at this goofy bunch of goofs. I love all of them. Okay, I've definitely decided I don't want Girl World to lose today. Over with both of them, and Lizardtail has an idea.
Everyone grab on. We'll go to the moon. There's no way we'll... No!
Yeah, probably not a bad thing that idea got shut down, honestly. We all know how well Rainbow Friends' plan to travel to space went last time out, don't we? Speaking of Rainbow Friends, they decide to take refuge in the pit that they dug in the first challenge, even though Pipe is worried about there being water at the bottom. Just embrace the rust, my friend. Actually, I think I prefer you to be rusty again. Let's check in with shelf control now, and Sunnyside suggests hiding at the top of the water tower, so they can have some high ground. And Cinderblock has a super genius idea to get them up there super quick.
Birdhouse flies to the top of the water tower. You're a bird, right?
House.
What? No, water tower, not house.
Oh my bulb! We'll just use the ladder. Come on, let's go.
Wow, Lamp, you must really care about keeping me safe.
I care about winning this stupid game.
Well, it seemed like a genius idea at the time. Surely everything with bird in the name is in fact a bird. Guess I've been living a lie this whole time, and Shelf Control are going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, climbing up a ladder. Also, I'm keeping a close eye on Lamp and Alarm Clock's interactions. You know, they've got something. It was something I picked up on in the last episode. Going to be watching them. How about those rookies then? Do they have a plan?
Easiest challenge ever. You just lay low here and we'll be fine. We'll be perfectly fine.
Save some good ideas for the rest of us, Tab.
It is a good idea.
Exactly what I said.
Wow, it's cozy in here.
Slumber party!
Ah, oh, they got me! Oh, man down! Man down!
At ease! You and Rook's safety is my top priority. I will do everything in my power to keep you two safe. Do you hear me? Do you understand?
But mostly me, right?
Hold that thought, your best shot. I've just had a better one.
Oh yeah, can't beat a box fort for a safe place to hunker down, and maybe Tab can finally get some credit for once. Well, until Rook decides he has another idea, of course. I think I know what he's thinking, and I don't think Tab will be too pleased about it. Meanwhile, both of them have decided to hide behind a bush. Very sneaky. Very not at all conspicuous. And hey, there goes Heater's popcorn. Stump sends Robot out to find a target to kill, which doesn't go too well. And when Stump tries to send Stary Larry out, Lizardtail opts to go hunting instead. A bit risky, since you're the target, but I don't think you're going to convince them otherwise. Good luck, Lizardtail. As Shelf Control are climbing up the side of the water tower, Dresser and Alarm Clock have a little chat, with Dresser saying that she's never been this far out before and doesn't like moving around much. Alarm Clock then demonstrates how much she does enjoy moving around by doing so a lot and shaking the ladder in the process. When she calms down after being told off, we get this tiny little nugget of info.
Oh right, you guys aren't from around here. Mm-hmm. Can you believe back then me and Lamp used to be friends?
Keep climbing, slowpokes.
So, does Dresser just mean Alarm Clock and Lamp aren't from around here? And I knew there was some history between those two. What does Alarm Clock mean, though, by back then and used to be friends? What happened? And where are they from? Great. More stuff to add to the lore list for this show. Make a note. Sunnyside then declares the ladder climbing to be boring, and Cinderblock clearly agrees. So Sunnyside, him and Birdhouse drop off the ladder. Bonus style points for their landings too, by the way. Very smooth. And they decide to go hunting for a target so they can survive the challenge. Girl World, though, they're still chilling behind the bleachers. And Evil Ice Cream Sandwich is getting frustrated that nobody has died yet and wants to change that.
We should be out there fighting. Pfft! Girls don't fight, Evil Ice Cream Sandwich.
But maybe we're not all girls.
What? OMICS, who cares? I'm going out there. Someone's gotta get killed for this challenge to end.
Oh, I don't know if that'd be good for you, Evil Ice Cream Sandwich. Don't you think it'd undo a lot of the growth you've made over the last few months?
Fine, but we need someone out there. Toy Boat, you do it.
What? Why me?
Yeah, Toy Boat, you do great.
I don't know.
Toy Boat, Toy Boat, Toy Boat, Toy Boat, Toy Boat, Toy Boat, Toy Boat.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good on you, trying to keep Evil Ice Cream Sandwich from being Evil Strawberry. And good on you again for trying to tell everyone you're not a girl, Graph Paper. Maybe they'll listen to you someday. And, not good on you for peer pressure and poor Toy Boat, Corky and Peptor. That's not cool. But maybe she'll surprise us all and actually take out a target.
Oh, hi guys.
What's up?
I guess we have to, fight.
Okay, my turn.
Mission accomplished.
Is she even a target?
Who cares?
Heyo! See? Birdhouse gets...
I knew she couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't even know why she'd volunteer.
Ooh, that was painful. But hey, if Girl World ever do get up for elimination, I know who my targets are going to be. Yeah, I'm looking at you two. You don't take out someone as pure as Toy Boat and get away with it. Not in my eyes, anyway. Let's check back in with the rookies now and see what Rook had up his sleeve.
Twittercoin, you know you don't have to do this, right? Tell Rook you don't want to do this.
What are you talking about? This is awesome. Ooh, I'm your best shot. I'm an armless moron. Ooh.
I don't sound like that. Make Corklo do it.
I'll give it my best shot.
No. Nobody needs to be doing this. Why do we need bait at all?
I've found the target.
Wait. No! I'm a toy boat.
And ever since then, I refuse to eat one not underwater. It's just so much better.
Oh no, Twittercoin! Oh, I'm so glad that we didn't get to actually see what happened to her. I feel like if we had seen it, I'd have had to throw one on the Object Shows Are Too Dark counter. So yeah, I'm very glad the scene cut away before we saw what happened.
Little dude's got your best shot's arrow.
Yeah, I tore him to shreds.
Okay, fine. Throw one on the counter. Do it. I'm picturing it now, and I can't get it out of my head. But now that Cinderblock, Sunnyside and Birdhouse think they're safe from elimination, they yell up to Alarm Clock to let her know she can come down. Lizardtail doesn't care if the challenge is done or not, though. He's just out for targets.
Whoa, what is it doing?
Get that tail!
What's that noise? I'm scared.
Alarm clock.
I'ma get him!
Amp, you saved me!
Get off!
Quick, Birdhouse, kill Lizardtail! What was that?
That was the shattering sound of your team's safety. Your bounty got smithereened, meaning shelf control loses and is up for elimination.
Birdhouse, why didn't you kill him?
Aw, come on. Just look at him.
I can't look because of him.
I'm just a baby.
I'm telling everyone that was your fault.
No, Birdhouse had the challenge in the palm of his hands. Literally. Tell you something though. Lizard Tail was unhinged here. Gonna make myself a quick mental note not to get on their bad side. Not that I think you need to be on their bad side to be on their bad side. And poor alarm clock. That was a rough end to the challenge for her and her entire team, of course. Going to start making a habit of telling you all which way I voted as well when it's a show you can vote on. Total transparency from me. I went for Birdhouse. Partly because they took Toy Boat out so brutally. And I think that was mean. But mostly because it's kind of, their fault that shelf control is in this predicament. It's very interesting that we don't really know what Mango's team did in this episode. But it does answer my query from earlier about how they'd handle Recovery Center being in danger. Just hide that team for the whole episode. Kind of like a red herring, that one. Kind of like setting up a story that might happen and then not giving you it. It's interesting. It was purely set up just for us to wonder if there was a possibility of Recovery Center being taken out. But, I am a little bit surprised we didn't see anything else from them at all. I mean, they must have hidden themselves real good. I'm going to have to go through this episode frame by frame. I wonder if you could spot them somewhere just randomly in one frame. Maybe they're really far in the background somewhere. But anyway, the Recovery Center issue didn't come up, did it? Ah well, let's check in on the post-credit scene before we wrap up.
Toy Boat, welcome back.
You put up such a good fight.
Yeah, we never doubted you.
Here. This was in the rubble of your corpse.
Oh, thanks, guys. I don't deserve friends like you.
Yeah, we know.
Don't trust them, Toybot. Don't trust them. They're definitely going to throw her to the wolves again in the future, and I'm already sad about it. Although I will say, it is kind of sweet that they secured the candy she was holding on to when she died, but I'm sure they only did that to keep her on their side. So, now I'm mad at them again. But that's it for episode 3 of Wish on a Star. Another really fun time. And I think there was a good balance of character interactions in this one too. Again, with so many contestants still left, you are not going to be able to squeeze everyone in every time. I am hoping to see more of Mango's team next time though, because we haven't really seen a lot of them yet. But whatever happens, I have a feeling it's going to be good. Amazing job again, everyone on the team. Wish on a Star is great stuff, and you should definitely go check it out if you haven't yet. Okay, update from Delango now. There is a Kickstarter for D&GFE up and running. We did talk about episode 1 of this show super recently, and I had such a fun time watching it. And this Kickstarter definitely deserves love, attention. This show is so awesome, and I really do want to see it continue. So hop on over to the Kickstarter if you can. Reward pledges start at $5. So, it's not super high ceiling to get in there. And I have already supported the project, so I'm really, really hoping it does well. I will pop the link to the Kickstarter in the description below. And there's some really cool rewards. Depending on how high you pick and go, there's some really cool stuff in there. So, best of luck, Delango. I hope this Kickstarter hits the target. I will be keeping an eye on it for sure, and I will be trying to share it around because, hell, I want to support everybody in their passions and their creativity, and I just want to see everybody succeed. Over to Phineas for a presumably actually Tour Academia update. This isn't a call out. This isn't a call out at all. Listen, hi. So I forgot the pilot needs music. It'll come out next week. Lord, I'm the most forgetful guy in the whole world. This isn't a call out. I'm not doing this to call you out. I'm doing it to say it happens to the best of us. You wouldn't believe the amount of times I've put something together and been good to go, or what I thought was good to go, and wait, I totally forgot to do this big, massive, important part. So don't worry. We've all been there. And listen, I appreciate you being so open and honest about it. You didn't need to tell us the reason it was delayed, but listen, being so open about it, it honestly gave me a good giggle. I had a good little chuckle at this, just because I can relate. So, you take your time, Phineas. I'm sure it'll be ready when it's ready. Best of luck getting the music sorted. And looking forward to seeing whatever you've got cooked up for us next. I'm sorry. Just thought it was funny. Big update from FusionAnimations now. Object Invasion 8. The writing is complete. Production on the episode has begun. We're going. Oh, this is exciting. This is exciting. And I am sure that Chelsea Wuggolo is also working on the next episode of Object Lockdown. So we are probably lining up to do a Lockvasion again, which is an Object Invasion episode and an Object Lockdown episode kind of the same day. It's always fun. I kind of like the way they do that. I'm not saying it's definitively going to happen, but if things line up that way again, I would not complain, because I love both of these shows, and getting to enjoy them both at the same time is always fun and always a treat. But this is exciting stuff. Oh, Object Invasion 8 is trundling along. Let's go. Update from Greenie now, and 200,000 subscribers has been achieved. Very interesting honk, but they all count. Congrats. Big milestone, that one. Awesome stuff. Keep up the amazing work. I know you are working on more than one thing, and you don't just do animatic battle. But, yeah, keep it all up. You're doing an awesome job. That's it. We got some art from Crispy as well. Bennett and Sadie. Which is interesting, because other pictures of Sadie have her, like, chip. There's, like, a little chip. It could have just been an art style choice, or it could just hint at something that happened to her. But yes, we do have this fun little picture of them hanging out together. Our last smile at the boardwalk. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see the word last in that sentence. It's just building up. It's just building up to be such a hard-hitting and emotional show. I don't think I'm prepared, but I'll prepare myself as best as I can for whenever we do see some Ampersand. But in the meantime, all of the art is, as always, super appreciated. I do love to see these characters and get these updates from Crispy. I'm back again, by the way. Crispy says, "Hi guys." Hi again, Crispy. Hope things aren't too busy for you. I know you've got lots of stuff going on, but it is always good to see you. Thank you for the art update, as ever. I'm just going to go and cry in the corner now, because I'm just worried about what the hell's going to happen in this show. Got another cool little update from maukitt as well. Unsure if I ever shared this. It's a cool poster I whipped up a while back. We have co-directors Jade and Finn, who are also on board. Should probably make edits to this once I have the time. Yeah. You could do that at some point, yeah. But in the meantime, this is a really, really fun little poster, and I would 100% have this framed and up on the wall. I love it. I'd have, like, pretty much any art by any of the people in OSC, I would have framed and up on a wall, to be honest. But this one's really fun. I love, look at these 4 flipping goobers. Gosh, I love all of them so much. Callie in the background as well, keeping up the pace. Flipping absolute crazy face going on. This is just perfect. I love it. Thank you for sharing, maukitt. This is really, really fun. We've got a super little sneaky update from Mooncookiez as well, by the way. What's going on here? This is a super grainy looking picture, and this is the... yes, this is not the first time we've seen this character sneak into update posts from Moon, so... yes. More Pop-Tart Pursue 1B hints sneaking in here. Yes, interesting. Kind of look a little bit sad there. Alright. Okay. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for more little things coming out here. Because what is the deal? Definitely got a new character coming. That seems to be clear and obvious. Sacri posted a big old poll for SacriStuff favourite characters. You can vote up to 10 people. Removed a lot of the one-off rando characters that appeared like once 5 years ago, because that's high-key useless. Fair. Totally fair. You know there'll be at least one person who would probably vote for them, but I get it. You want the more common and well-known ones. Now, it always raises interesting questions about why these polls get put up. Of course, brain immediately goes to merch. Perhaps this is going to pave the way for whoever the next plushie is going to be. I mean, that seems like the obvious reason. Or maybe Sacri's just a numbers nerd like I am and just wants to see who gets the most votes and who's the most disliked and stuff. Who knows? Maybe both. Could be both. But anyway, I will stick the link to this poll in the description too, so if you want to vote for your favourite Sacri characters, you can do so. I've not done it yet, actually. I should try and do it. Up to 10, though? Yeah, I might have a look through. Okay, time to hop into a brand new show. I say brand new. I think it's been out for about 2 weeks now, but that's still pretty new, right? Anywho, it is episode 1 of Objective from Grapey, that Grapey guy. So yes, this one just kind of flitted into my circle. Hell am I talking about? Anyway, yes, Grapey has actually popped up here and there in some comments, and I was like, I wonder if... And then somebody else, Jay, mentioned episode 1, and I was like, oh, I'll get in there, I'll check it out. But if you have not watched Objective yourself yet, and you are now curious to go and watch it, I will be talking about the whole episode here, spoilers for what happens, and all of that kind of stuff. So if you want to check it out yourself, hop along to the next chapter so you don't, get spoiled on anything. But if you do not mind, or if you have watched the episode, or whatever, just want to stick around and listen to me talk about it, let's get stuck into this and see what the deal is, shall we? And I wasn't kidding. Let's get right into this.
This world is becoming unsafe.
What?
So, we start off with a mysterious place, with a mysterious waterfall, before cutting to our, I'm going to assume, the main character, Grapey. Yep, makes sense. Waking up, having some breakfast, and being told that their world is no longer a safe place. Interesting. After that, Grapey takes a phone call, telling them that they no longer have a job, because their workplace is just closed, apparently. And then, poof! They get whisked away and meet...
Hello? Where? Who? What? What is this? I'm a friend! What is happening? Your life doesn't seem very good now, does it? That is absolutely none of your concern. Your world is ending. No job. No love. Everyone you need died. Never mind. So, your world's gonna be destroyed in 3 days by me. Isn't that crazy? What? If you sign my contract, then you'll get everything you want. A second chance, a better opportunity. You'll even see Grapey again. You know what? Fine. I'll do it. Very good.
Seems a bit too good to be true, doesn't it? And when they said their world was ending, I wonder if that's in an apocalyptic sense or just their own personal world, since, they just lost their job and everything. Considering someone said that the world was no longer a safer place earlier, I'm going to go with apocalypse, because that raises the stakes a bit more. We then cut to 1 hour earlier, where our mysterious host is trying the same trick with someone else. A pair of goggles. But they just flat out say no to the deal. And here is where the quickfire subliminal messages start kicking in. Run, eh? Anyway, aside from our spoil sport who doesn't want to play, we do have a bunch of people who did sign the contract. Time to meet them.
What just happened? Hello, everyone! How are you doing today? What is happening? I was doing something extremely important. What is happening?
What's going on?
Hey, little guy.
I am not a little guy. I am the one and only Profile Picky!
Chill, bro. I'm sorry.
So we have a ketchup packet, a 4-dimensional cube, and the star of the show, Profile Picky. That can't be everyone, though, surely. Well, before we find out for sure, it's time for a scene change and another trip back to 1 hour earlier. We do like our 1 hour earliers around here.
Hey, so what did you need to tell me?
We have reports of a missing person.
Could you describe the victim?
He has a pair of goggles and he was last seen in his house.
So, could I have the address?
Yes, it's right here.
Alright, I'll get looking right away. So it says on the paper that his address is... Ah!
Don't say a word.
Hello? I can't find where they are. I guess back to the contestants.
So, would that be a popsicle or a copsicle? I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. But it seems like our host just hasn't got the patience to hunt around in the dark for people. And Goggles is already on the ball when it comes to hiding. They then spot what looks like an exit and decide to make a break for it. Before we find out where they end up, though, we have a couple more characters to meet.
Who are these losers? My name is Lemon.
Oh, well, my name is Belgian Waffle. So, Circle Guy, what happens when we get eliminated?
Yeah, I want to go home. Yeah, this place is pretty boring.
Hello, Circle Guy. I think that this circle can't talk anymore. Can you answer, Grapey? I think we get sent home once we get eliminated.
Well, I hope I get eliminated first.
Me too.
Also, did anyone actually really read the contract?
That circle guy said, get a better life, and I signed it.
Same.
Alright, Belgian waffle, lemon, cheese stick. Nice to meet all of you. And we have a theme going on for sure. All of these people's lives suck and they'll do anything to try and get something better. But at what cost? Considering all of the run hints we've had so far, I imagine the cost is pretty high. If you get eliminated, at least. I don't think you just get sent home if you lose around here. Or maybe you do get sent home, but your home's been totally destroyed. That's also a possibility. But hey, why worry about that now? We got a challenge to dive into, right?
Alright, folks, your first objective is an obstacle course. The last 2 people to make it will be up for elimination.
Well, I'm not getting out.
I can't be out.
What is going on?
There is no rule that says no pushing.
Aha, how dare you?
I'm gonna win.
I'm so dead. Ugh.
I know, right? Yeah.
Whoa, let's make it out of here without falling, am I right?
Agree.
Yeah.
This will be light work.
Alright, the race is on. After Grapey finishes the challenge first, the host decides that instead of the last 2 contestants being up for elimination, it'll actually be the last 3. The stakes have been raised unexpectedly in the middle of the challenge. His host does not care. Cheese Stick crosses the line next, and is pretty happy about it, despite saying they hope they will be eliminated first. Make your mind up, friend. And Lemon clinches the final safety spot just ahead of Belgian Waffle, which means that they are up for elimination, along with our 4-dimensional cube friend and Profile Picky. No, not the main character. And while that is important news, we haven't checked in on Goggles and Popsicle for a while.
What is this place?
What just happened to my phone and my walkie-talkie?
Oh no, the portal's closed.
It's fine. We just have no outside communication. We're in the middle of nowhere. I don't even think this is a place on Earth. We are probably chasing a mass murderer. We broke almost everything science said we couldn't do.
I get it, we're probably gonna die.
Well,
Do you have a gun or knife?
I have a sticker.
Yeah, we're gonna die here.
Yep.
How did Popsicle's police badge / sticker make it here, but not their gun / walkie? Actually, the horse probably makes sure that no weapons or means of communication makes it through the portal. Can't have anybody calling for help, can we? Or trying to kill them. That's probably what it is. And as Popsicle and Goggles are exploring together, we get my favourite interaction of the entire episode.
Do you think there are other peoples here?
Peoples?
Yeah, peoples.
People. It's people.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said peoples.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said peoples.
I'm pretty sure I said people.
Ew.
What?
You feel that?
Well, hello there.
Peoples! I say sheeps all the time, so I can totally relate to Popsicle here. But, oh no, they've been found out. Popsicle tells our horsey friend to put their hands in the air. And that gets a pretty blunt no, followed by the horse saying they've killed so many people. Okay. Starting to get a feel for what the consequences might be for our friends who get eliminated now. Just how powerful is this host? Powerful and murderous. Yes. Not a good mixture. Goggles then asks the all-important question.
Who are you? I'm Circly, your favorite animated character.
Tell me where we are.
Sign this contract first, then I'll tell you.
Okay, and why would we do that?
So I can tell you where you are, how you got here, who I am, and other questions you have.
Goggles, sign it right now.
Okay. Okay, let me answer your questions. You're here.
Where is here?
Right here.
Ah, I see. So we're here. Well, that clears that up then. No further questions from me. Also interesting how quickly Goggles decides to sign the contract after flat out refusing before. Lots of easily swayed people around here. Although, Circly saying they've killed a whole bunch of people might have influenced that decision. Yes. Circly then tells them both that they're in a competition to win a prize. Nice and vague, just a prize. The prize might just be not being murdered. Knowing this host. And when Goggles asks what the prize is, we get another super quick screenshot of a door on top of a hill. Is that the portal that Goggles was talking about earlier? I mean, it's a door in the middle of nowhere, so I'm going to guess yes. Or at least it's somehow related. Actually, if it's related to the prize, maybe the prize is just to be let out of this place. Guess that's a prize enough, I suppose. Goggles and Popsicle then meet everyone else, and that's it. Other than the screen showing who's up for elimination, feel like Fourth Dimensionally might be in a bit of trouble, because we barely heard from them all episode, and they didn't really show up in the challenge at all. Personally, I want to see Profile Picky get out, because I am allergic to jerks. Although, they can also have redemption arcs. So I guess maybe I better wait and see. We then have a little interaction between Grapey and Ketchup Packet before we wrap things up.
Hey, Ketchup Packet. What on earth do you? Good job on today's challenge. Oh, thanks. Do you want a team?
Ah yes, alliances are being formed. Whether Circly likes that or not remains to be seen. And then after the credits we see the door again, along with another quick fire message that appears super briefly. I'll be honest, I struggle to read this, but I think it says, if you go from the bottom right, since it's like kind of backwards, May he let you win? Maybe? At least I think? Let me know if you see something else. Also, if the word you is in there, it's been spelled Y-U-O, so I still could be wrong about that, but that's how I read it, but maybe my brain did not parse it correctly. And that's it for the pilot episode. There's it's a bit rough around the edges for sure, but, you know, for a project carried out by mostly one person, and, like, you know, the first episode, it's still really impressive. Grapey is also looking for help. So I will pop a link to the form that Grapey has out there. So if you want to lend some support to the show while episode 2 starts cooking, then yeah, we can really see where this goes. There's a lot of promise. It's got a very interesting concept going on. Some interesting characters. Already lore. So I'm invested. Yep. And it's potentially the most unhinged host ever. And that's saying a lot, because there's been a lot of unhinged object show hosts. But Circly might just be sneaking up those rankings pretty quickly after that first showing. So I am interested to see where this goes. Good job, Grapey. Good first episode. Keep plugging away, and I will keep an eye out for episode 2. Good stuff. All right, Wuggolo posted a poll as well, which I think might have closed now. Who do you guys like more? I think Drago kind of won that vote a little bit, huh? Well, I voted for Jan because, listen, Jan had a rough episode in the last Object Lockdown, but she's still one of my favourites. And I'm wondering why this poll exists. Because these two were both up for elimination. So I do wonder if somehow this is going to be weighted into that. I am concerned. I am worried that we're going to lose Jan, and we're going to lose one of my favourite characters from the show. I'm not happy about this, but I shall accept it. I just have to. We have to move on. These things happen. Your favourite character can't always win. I know. She's not my favourite. She's just one of my favourites. It's fine. I can go and there's other people I'm following. It's fine. So it's just something in my eye. That's all. Just leave me alone, okay? And that is it for another episode of Object Show Roundup. Don't worry, there is lots of other stuff for me to focus on. There are other things on the radar here, including Daylight Savings Object Show. New episode of that is coming out today. Might already be out, actually, by the time I upload this, so there's going to be that. There's another new show that just came out that I've got my eye on, and you might have seen me post about it, actually. It's something I've mentioned a couple of times in a couple of previous episodes, about how when there's a show that's been out for a while and has a few episodes already, I want to do special videos just focusing on them, so we can get caught up with stuff, and then we could add future episodes to regular Object Show Roundup episodes. So I am working on the first one of those. It will be... if I say it will be, then I'm committing. It should be out sometime this month. I am plugging away. I am working hard. I still have quite a lot of the show to go through, but I'm going to try and really focus on it over the next few days and get some more notes written down, and should be out this month. And it's going to be called Object Show Spotlight. I was trying to think of a name for so long for it. Object Show Rewind was the first thing I thought, but then I was like, but then both of my shows will be called OSR for short. No, I need to separate it out. So Object Show Spotlight is where I landed. So yes, keep an eye out for the first one of those. I also need to work on some logistics of I'm going to do an intro for it, and I've got plans and ideas. So I am working away on that, as well as doing all of the regular Object Show stuff. So we'll see how that endeavor goes. I am excited to get started, though, and it's like I do want to try and focus on shows that are still ongoing rather than shows that have already been and finished. So I am mostly going to try and focus on shows that are still in operation, production, whichever word. But yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do, because then, like I say, we can have so many more shows added to the OSR list, and that's exciting to me. Until I get to the point where I'm just drowning in new episodes. It's okay. I'll keep taking my time and only do what I can do. I'm never gonna get myself too swamped. I'll only do what I can do. But yeah, that's exciting. I'm looking forward to doing the first Object Show Spotlight episode. And that's everything for now. I haven't really got anything else to yap about. I mean, I've got plenty of other things I could yap about, but none of it's relevant to this, so I'm not going to. I'm going to spare you from that. So, suffice to say, thank you again, everybody, for being here. Whether you watched just like 5 seconds of the episode, one section you're interested in watching, or stuck with the whole thing, thank you. I love and appreciate you all very much. Any time you give to me means the absolute world to me. Don't forget to make the YouTube algorithms happy. Like the video, share the video, comment if you want to have a chat about stuff. I am definitely all about trying to engage with people as much as I can. And that's everything. Take care of yourselves, everybody. I hope you have an awesome week ahead. I'm not sure when the next episode of OSL will come out. Like I say, I do already have a couple of things I need to go over, but we'll see. I forgot. The BFDIE finale as well is coming up on Friday. Okay. All right. We just might have a very busy episode next weekend. I don't want to try and rush myself into another midweek episode. So probably will be next weekend. So keep your eyes peeled. We'll be covering Daily Savings Object Show for sure. I'll try and squeeze in BFDIE finale, which means it might be another Sunday episode since BFDIE comes out on Friday. So it's a bit of a tight squeeze to get the episode up for Saturday. And the other new show that I mentioned, but I never like to give away what I'm talking about. Don't see why it matters, but I like to keep some things a secret because it's more fun, right? You'll see what the show is when we get there. And yeah, okay, that's it. Take care, everybody, and I will see you in the next episode. Toodaloo.